Hello there everyone, and welcome back to the Frothy YouTube channel. Now, facts are facts. It doesn't matter who gets owned by them, but it is funny seeing feminists getting owned by them. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the funniest ones yet. Now, before we get into it, guys, subscribe, comment, like, all of the good stuff down below. With that out of the way, let's get right into the video. So this is what it's come to, hey?
Question of the day is, why are so many of you girls like, I thought we hated men, not each other.
Oh, she got burnt with this one bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I feel like it's incredibly patronizing for you to paint these questions this way, especially as a white man. I don't expect you to be able to understand what people of color are actually saying with regards to cancel Colbert. He has a history of making jokes.
Sorry, being a white man doesn't prevent me from being able to think, and doesn't prevent me from being able to have reasoned perspectives on things.
Gotcha, bitch!
I didn't give up my right to be able to have an intellectual conversation when I was born.
I know, but
So when a woman tries to help you, is it women-splaining or not?
You can imagine, rather than their legs being apart, it's their kind of like can-do sensibility encroaching into women's areas. And this does happen. I mean, mostly it happens to me when I'm driving, when men who I don't even know stop and say, help me how to get into a corner or to park my car. Or indeed, when I'm driving somewhere I know very well, my husband decides to tell me where to go. You know, go left or go right. When I'm
Oh, how to get owned 101.
But if you say you're against hate, then what about the hate he's spewing towards Muslims and immigrants?
What did he say?
He said that immigrants are rapists, drug lords.
No, he said rapists are coming across the border. Do you know how many percentage of women get raped crossing the border?
What about the women he's raped?
I don't...
Absolutely destroyed by the presenter.
I'm having a steak right now because I'm starving.
I hear you. I wish I could have half of that, but this doesn't look vegan, and I'm trying to be vegan.
You're a vegan?
It's really hard because I don't know if I told you I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay.
And cheese was like one of my favorite things.
See, that looks pretty good. It's a little rare, medium rare.
Yeah.
Is
got
this
some nice dead animal, dead cow hanging on your fork.
Is this bad that I'm eating meat?
If you go hunting, that's a totally different story, right? The blood's on your hands. Right now, you're kind of just enjoying the benefit, and the blood's on someone else's hands, and that's not very fair.
What if they want to hunt meat, or what if they want to raise cattle?
Oh, totally, but the idea of killing and taking a life, that we should really deeply consider what that means for us as human beings. You know, people have said you should judge a society by how it treats their animals. And it'd be great if we had universal health care.
Oh, this one must have hurt her.
Then I'll tell you why. The reason that you must be submissive is because everyone has their roles, and the roles don't come out of thin air. The roles come directly out of biology. And let me show you why you are submissive. If I was there right now, I could make you submit. You ain't even got to take the option. I'll make you submit. And here's the difference. You can never flip the script and make me submit. You are designed weaker. You shall be dominated. And when you're unruly the way you are right now,
You believe that?
that's why you will never get a man who is a high earner, because he doesn't want to deal with an unruly woman. And I say this because I love you and I want the best for you. And you're a good looking woman. You can achieve so much, but that mouth ain't good looking. When you think that you can compete with a man and not submit, you might as well get into a relationship with a woman, because that's the only being that's going to put up with.
Did she even take biology? She might just be lying about that too.
I'm looking for someone to take care of me. I don't care. I've been working since I was 16. Hell no. I don't care what nobody says. I bring. You know what? About that age as well. You need to understand that women bring life. Y'all don't. So I need a man to be like,
how y'all get that life, man?
like, what do you mean?
How you get that life?
Create.
What do you mean?
How do you get that life?
Go in the hospital and get a sperm donor. You don't need a man.
You still need a man.
You still need a man.
See, that's that mentality right there. I don't need a man. You heard her. You heard her. I don't need a man. Like,
you need a physical woman to bear a child for you.
And y'all need a physical sperm. Where does it come from?
That's for right now. Give it to
from a man.
But a hospital, I can look for a book and find a man.
And I can find a womb to hold it in.
And find a surrogates. Then surrogates.
And you need a physical man to give you sperm.
You need a physical man.
No, you. Bro, you need a physical.
Listen.
You don't
Like she's going to just start crying.
To Hitchens, when you write that a discourse of Islam is what causes Muslim men to rape, you are engaged in a discourse of censorship. You are saying that the discourse of Islam is something that is wrong, something that should not be allowed, something that you object to. Yeah, go for it.
Is it not true that to have a different opinion isn't the same as telling other people that they shouldn't have or they can't have that opinion?
Absolutely not. No.
Well, feminism has done a lot these past few years.
I never said women shouldn't run for public office.
Yes, you have. You've said
if we're talking about 50% of the population, generally out of this 250 million people or 150 million people, most women are happier at home. They are pretending that they like working, and they're not making money because they don't stay all night at the office. They don't go the extra mile. They don't work all weekend. You're making a mistake. You would be much happier at home with a husband and children.
Oh, boy. Oh,
I mean, I'm literally shaking.
You just said you're single. You don't have a boyfriend. You're what?
That's
you're celibate?
my choice.
Yeah, look, you're miserable. You would be so much happier with kids around you tonight. Imagine coming home, mommy's home.
You know what, Gavin? You're not funny. You're not what you do not do anything.
I'm trying to make you happy.
You do not do anything for the better. Sean, this isn't funny.
Feminism has made women miserable. Women were much happier when housewives were glorified.
Guess what?
Who is the liberal and who is the conservative in this situation?
Psychological differences between liberals and conservatives. Liberals will try to solve everybody else's problems before solving their own. Conservatives believe that you have to solve your own problems before trying to tell somebody else how to solve theirs. Liberals believe society is perfectible. Conservatives believe that while we should strive for a better society, perfection is not in human nature. Liberals believe that the very systems that they hate don't work because they don't have enough power. Conservatives believe that those systems should be limited in their power because they don't work. Liberals believe that systems oppress minorities. Conservatives believe that the only thing that can oppress you in America is yourself. Liberals believe that work is measured by how many hours you put into it. Conservatives believe that work is measured by what work you're doing. Liberals believe in giving a man a fish. Conservatives believe in teaching him how to fish.